I'm chopped today. We are not gonna get into it. But does anybody else feel like it better be hard to start off these videos sometimes because I don't be knowing what to say, but here I am in a forest type shit. This is not a forest, it's like a park. Somewhere in the suburbs. I just walked here. I don't even know how I got. I think like I took the train. I got off. I'm in the suburbs, y'all. And I started walking. Bro, I got like deep into the suburbs. And for no reason. Like, why am I just out here walking deep into the suburbs? It don't make no sense. Like the shit I be doing, man. You know, I'm so tired. I just worked like a 12-hour shift and I haven't been asleep since like the day before. And like only got 4 hours of sleep that day. So like you see my eyes right now, right? Wow. My God. This cannot translate into older age. I can't let this happen. We can't let this go on for long. You know? I don't even see the point anymore. It doesn't even feel exciting when you get paid. Like you just know what it's gonna go to. You're just like, yeah. But at the same time, like you also gotta be grateful for the fact that you have the money to pay for what you gotta pay for. But it's like, damn, you know that all the things that you paying for are things that you don't even really want to pay for. So it's like, how do you be grateful about what you gotta pay for? Well, first off, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you just gotta change your whole fucking life. Like at that point, you just gotta change your life. Like there's no if, ands, or buts. You just gotta go ahead, cause then that means that you've been living in a lie. But this time, everybody's aware of it. You know, I. You know, if we just trusted the abilities that were gifted to us at birth, maybe we wouldn't be in this predicament. I mean, you got to think about what led to this. A few white, a few white people, you know, thought that they were saving the world by creating a society that works based off of capitalism, societal capitalism. They had an apocalyptic view of themselves, and they thought the world was ending, and this is the only way to save it. Bruh, that's got to be the most delusional shit in the world. Like, once you really learn about the history of America, you realize this shit was like pure delusion. So it's crazy when you want to go ahead and do what you actually want to do, and they say, oh, you're delusional. Is that not how this shit was built? Like, is that not how this shit was built? Am I tweaking? I'm just saying, like, you gotta be crazy if you think that you finna save the world by building something like this. Now, granted, they probably didn't think this far ahead at first, But this is definitely the idea they were going for. Like everything that's happening now, that's the idea that they were going for. We're playing a sick man's dream, a sick few man's dreams. She thinks she's so cool. Y'all see her? Oh, I don't think y'all can see. I don't know if y'all see her. Sorry. Anyway, we're playing a sick man's dream. You gotta think about that. That shit crazy, bruh. You know, like, but they pulled through though. They made that shit work. Like that shit crazy, right? Like they pulled through and they made that shit work. Like they actually managed to build that. And now we're living in it. How could we let this happen? How could we let this happen? What were older humans thinking? Man, yo, we were dumb back then, yo. And now we're just dumb. We're just as dumb now. And I keep saying weird like I'm a part of it. They're just as dumb now. I don't want to be a part of it no more. I'm cutting my earthly tether. You know, I can't wait till I'm a star. I can't wait till I'm a star. You know, like that's really what it's all about. Like, you know, I bet I can make up an entirely new language. Like, you ever thought about the fact that maybe I like using um like expanding my vocabulary because words have this they have this cool thing where they take the daily normal words that you use, you know, and they describe an emotion that you wouldn't be able to describe with those words. You know, it builds up to that. It builds a word based off of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that word describes the emotion that you've been that you've been trying to describe with those normal basic words, right? Like, like and it's basically just putting words. You know, language is just concepts into into words. You know, what is what is what is what does trepidatious mean? Trepidation. Oh, it means feeling fearful and having anxiety, like a heavy feeling is on your chest. Like, you know, you would think that anxiety would explain that, but then people ask, well, what's anxiety? You know, why are you scared? Nah, but you know, just like shit like that, you know. Like we could like really expand our words here, you know. And I am mainly talking about the English language, but there's no doubt that other languages have done this, are doing this, and continue to do this. This white guy keeps looking at me. I feel like he thinks I'm homeless because my shoes are off. Because like, bruh, I didn't feel like keeping my shoes on. Anyway, he's freaking me out. I'm gonna stop the video now. He kind of ruined my